Hello, this is Robyn. Welcome to my channel, Heart Guided Intuition. And here's a monthly reading for people born under the sign of Aries. Or if you have Aries prominently figuring in your chart, it can also apply to you. Like if you have a Aries rising, Aries moon. Okay, so here is your monthly reading for June, and it's a general reading, so it might not apply to everybody, but it might really resonate for some of you. And I would always love to hear from you, so feel free to leave comments below. And I always say that my readings are gender fluid. They are gender fluid, so whatever. If I draw one of the court cards, like a king or queen, that doesn't have to mean male or female. It's whoever identifies with those energies. Okay, so I've chosen the cards, and but I have not yet looked at them. So here we go. I'm gonna just give me a few moments to turn them over. Oh. Wow. Okay, so I use a combination of tarot cards, a spirit deck that I designed, and oracle cards. Wow. Okay, it's interesting what's coming up. The Wheel of Fortune came up. That's a major arcana card, so it's a big energy. It's a more kind of life-altering energy as opposed to something more temporary that's happening. And there's a period in your life it's changing. It's can be changed for the better, but it's coming up with this card being in the portal. It's an unknown character. It's like kind of not knowing. You're in this doorway between past and future and not knowing. And the wheel's going to turn anyway. The wheel of fortune can mean a change for the better. It can mean good luck. But it's basically like the cycle of life, that things are changing. It's kind of like winter always turns to spring. Spring always turns to summer. So the wheel of fortune, things are changing, things are turning. It's an energy that is, you can't stop it. You can't, it's not something you have control over. It's something that's just happening. It's a new phase. It's a new, whatever's come before is just like, it's out of here. And things are shifting. But you're just kind of standing in the doorway, not knowing how to move forward. And it's funny because that's not really like a lot of Aries that I'm familiar with. I know that these astrological signs are generalizations, the attributes, but they really do pertain to, I feel that they really pertain to a lot of people I've met, and I'll be able to say, you kind of like are like this sign or like that sign. I kind of feel it, from them. So anyway, Wheel of Fortune, let's just say change for the better, okay? Things are turning. Wheels turning, and you're kind of standing in the doorway. And what I was saying is, like, it's kind of not like Aries to not act, because you guys are very dynamic. I've had, Aries friends like since I was a kid, and I'm very familiar with you guys like making things happen, very dynamic energy, liking to take action. You get big ideas and very fiery energy, and you like to act on them. So but yet June is kind of calling you to the Hermit energy, which is actually associated, some tarot readers associate this with Virgo, but it's a very grounded, kind of subdued energy, where it's like turning within, taking that time out to really think. And it's interesting because, like that other card, that spirit deck of card of being in the portal between past and future, that's what the Hermit is. He's taking a well-needed time out to really deliberate what is going on internally, uh, what his truth is, and where he really wants to be headed. He's taking a necessary time out. And the moon card's coming up, which is, not being clear about where you want to go, not being clear about what you're feeling, what your fears are. Fears can be coming up around moving forward and letting go of the past. Fears can be coming up around, what to do and not knowing whether or not you're making the right decision for yourself. Not knowing if you're feeling like going in a certain direction, something is really calling to you, especially if it's something you're holding on to from the past. Just take time to find out what is your truth. What is your truth? Get beyond the fears and really dig deep to find out what is your truth. And I'm hearing sort it out. Sort out what you want in your life and what you don't want in your life. And you guys are very dynamic thinkers. And the color card is coming up, red, which actually I associate with Aries. This is a really color of vitality and life force and a lot of energy. And it says free yourself from pain. So there's what came before is causing you to have a period, I guess, this month of deliberation and really a lot of soul searching. That's what that Hermit card is. And sorting out what caused you pain. What caused you pain? How can you rise above it? How can you make peace with yourself and see what happened as part of your truth? Okay? Whatever was left, whatever changed with that Wheel of Fortune, take a really deep look and take this month to take as much time as you need to look within and match up your truth with the pain that you're feeling and what needs to be let go of. Did you really want that? Was it really important to you? What part of it was important to you and what part of it wasn't? What part of it are you glad that it's past, that it's in the past? Okay? There's a decision. The Ganesh card came up with decision. So this is knowing your own mind and knowing which way you want to move forward. So in order to do this, you do need to go to that hermit place, that place of like that internal conversation you need to have with yourself to really say, what is it I really want and what is it I don't want anymore, and be honest with yourself. So make that decision about how to move forward. And this is very interesting. Okay, Seven of Wands. That's a person who's left a situation because they felt like they had to defend themselves. And they felt like they had to defend themselves because of other people's opinions, other people's, idea of what they wanted for this person. This is you. This is something that, you're in the hermit position because you had to do this, because you felt that it was not right for you to be in that position of feeling that way, because you're someone, you don't go along with the herd. This is called unique gifts, and I know that my cards look backward on this camera, but this is someone who's totally unique and really happy with who they are. They accept themselves. Do you fully accept yourself? I mean, I don't know. I know Aries comes across as like so dynamic and so confident, but I've also had Aries friends who, underneath that Aries strong facade, is someone who's actually, I don't want to say self-denigrating, but doesn't actually accept themselves. It's like, do you accept yourself? Do you? Do you accept yourself? You're not part of the crowd. You're not someone who is, you're someone who's got unique talents and abilities, and you stand apart in such a beautiful way in the world, an incredibly beautiful way. And you had to, what was in the past was, I guess, you defending yourself. But did you defend yourself on the inside? Did you truly accept yourself within? The fairy card that's coming out from the fairy oracle, that's coming out as a guidance card, is the unicorn and the maiden. And this is something that's secret, something secret and special. Special, I say. I say that in the most beautiful way. And it says communication with unicorn, purification, and undercover action. Okay, whether or not you believe in unicorns, I don't think I believe in unicorns, but I love these fairy cards because this is all about, here's a maiden, right? And she goes to a secret place to meet with this beautiful mythical being. And he's unique. He's so magical and beautiful. He's this beautiful creature, a lot like this card from my spirit deck. He's this unique being. He's not like one of the, the ants in the ants in the anthill. He's not part of a group. He stands alone, and he fully accepts himself because he does things nobody else does, and it gives him lots of energy and life force to be himself. This is asking you, accept yourself. This is a beautiful card. Look at that. And this is like the beauty, such the beauty of being rare and accepting yourself. So this is what June is all about. Be that hermit. Go to that place. Get to your truth. Accept yourself and all that you do and all that you give, and how the things that you do and who you are feeds your soul. And know that the ways that in which you are unique is so important and so beautiful and rare. It's like this. And even if not many people see and not many people understand that or see you or even believe, what's most important is that you believe, that you know who you are. Do you accept who you are? Do you believe who you are? In order for you to get to that truth that the Hermit card is asking you to get to, in order for you to move forward in your life, to release the past, you've got to accept who you are and what your unique surroundings are. Like this unicorn, he can only exist in a certain, I want to say climate, a certain surrounding. Like if unicorns really existed, I don't know if you ever watched that film with it's probably like is it Mia Sarah, and it was it Tom? I forget his name because I'm not like, it's called Legend. I think it's called Legend. And it's about a woman who sees a unicorn. Okay. And but they live in that, it's this pure, they're these pure beings because they're very rare and they rarely are seen, but they're necessary magic. You are necessary magic. And the most important thing you can do right now is to accept yourself, because you are Aries and you've got stuff to bring the world that's really important. And first and foremost, you're the one that needs to see that. Okay? So there's your reading for June. Bless you. I hope you enjoyed that. and I hope it was helpful to you. So peace, love, and blessings to everybody. Thank you.